Hi Gemini, welcome to the Dream Prophet. I'm Caroline. This is your March 2019 reading. And last month we concentrated on love. So this month I wanted to concentrate on your life path or career. I also wanted to say thank you so much for supporting my channel. I'm hoping to receive comments from you to let me know if this is the kind of reading you're looking for, or what type of readings are you looking for. I'm always open to trying some new things. As well, I am open for booking readings, so if you're hoping to get a personal reading, I am available in the month of March. So all you have to do is look below. The details will be there on how to book a reading. So thank you so much. It helps support my channel. All right, let's get to your reading for the month of March. The first card we see is Sensitivity and Make a Wish. So I feel like right now, now you could be going into the month with this sensitivity, but you know, it's sort of like when I see the Sensitive card, it's, you know, for those of you who are in a spiritual career, you're really feeling the outside world at the moment. You may be open, your channels are open, so you're feeling the energies coming from everywhere, and some energies may not be pleasant, so it's making you a little dizzy and disoriented. So you want to make sure that you ground yourself in the month of March, and if you feel like, you know, things are a little bit too much for you, take some time out for yourself. Now I do see the Make a Wish, so don't forget to really trust and ground and make that wish, and know that your wish will be fulfilled for your career objectives in the month of March, even though it feels like you may be sensitive. And when I see this too, it's kind of like a sensitive skin, like, you know, if you were, I'm trying to think of a job, any type of career here, you know, you're plugging away. I'm just going to throw something out here. Well, let's take a look. We have music and author here. So let's say you're a musician and you know, you receive some not so good comments. So you're taking that to heart with the sensitive, because you're feeling very sensitive to your art right now. So you may be feeling the weight of that going into the month of March. And I say the beginning because this was the first card that came out, and then it sort of ends differently by the end of March. So you may be going into the March month like that. So just ground yourself, as I said, and things will change. Make a wish and know that that wish will be fulfilled, okay? Now, the second card I got was music. So I want to say, for those of you who are in a career that has anything to do with the music industry, this is going to be very beneficial for you, because I feel like your music is really reaching out to and in a spiritual way, and really connecting. Your music is going to connect with the public in a very deep and meaningful way. So put your music out there for sure in the month of March. This is going to make some very strong connections for you. I feel like you're also going to be networking and making some good connections as far as finding maybe perhaps an agent or a label, or someone who wants to take you on as a musician or a vocalist, or anything, you know, anything to do with the music industry. I mean, if you're in more of a spiritual sense, it could be, you know, a sound bath. You're a sound bath practitioner, or anything to do with frequencies or sound because of music, but using music as a way of healing. But mostly this is for anyone who is in the music industry. This is a great time because you'll find the connections. And, you know, this is a career and life path, so I'm not really talking about love interests, but because the soulmate card relationship came out, you may actually end up partnering with someone who may be a soulmate, or you may end up meeting your soulmate this month. And for some of you who are doing something completely different, this soulmate may actually be a musician, okay? Or you're the musician, and through your work you're going to end up meeting your soulmate, and the two of you may be playing some beautiful music together. It's quite beautiful. And the final card is author. So a lot of you are actually writing books right now, and this could be in any form. It could be a book, it could be a script, it could be a screenplay, it could be poetry, it could be a blog. But just know that whatever you're doing with regards to publishing, it's definitely destined to grow and bring the abundance that you're looking for. So there will be financial rewards in the efforts that you're putting through. All right, so keep writing because your words will be appreciated. Now, having said all that for the month of March, we do have the overall theme is number 42, chop wood. So this is all about preparation, taking the small steps toward these goals. So don't think that you have to jump in and, race and find an agent right away, or, don't overwhelm yourself with the big steps. Take one little step at a time because you have to cut the wood before you can get the fire burning, right? And so it may feel for you a little bit in the beginning of March that things are, kind of monotonous a little bit. I got to do this, I got to do that. I have to make sure I write this before I can get to the book, and then I have to edit the pages, and then I have to write the song and tweak the song first before it's accepted, that kind of stuff. It's like putting one thing before the other before things can material into a financial reward. So this is saying don't skip any steps. Take the time, chop the wood so that you can get a good fire going, so that it can sustain you and keep you warm. Okay? And then we have the hyena as your animal spirit in the month of March. So this is kind of like your energy going into the month of March for your career. And it's interesting because I see with the moon, we have a full moon here. So something might be culminating towards the full moon, but we see the dark side of the moon and the light side of the moon, which is very interesting. And this is both equal. So I feel like you're actually heading into a balanced. You're balancing yourself out in the month of, and this is a fire sign as well. So you're balancing yourself out in the month of March. Now the hyena, to me, it's, the laughing hyena. It has a very distinctive sound that it makes, which is very interesting because we talk about music. You have a unique sound that is really going to resonate with people on a very deep spiritual level. So this is, again, really good for those who actually do spiritual work. But also with the hyena, the hyena to me also seems very mischievous and up to no good a little bit. Having to I almost see them as a thief in some way. Sneaking around and kind of scrounging for parcels, food here and there. So you may have to be a little bit curious, and you may have to sort of figure your way out a little bit in the month of March to figure out, okay, what do I need to do? What steps do I need to take to accomplish what I need to accomplish? But I also take this as, you may have a good sense of humor or sarcasm, and just be careful of that as well. Are you hiding behind that humor and that sarcasm? In your music or in your words. Maybe it benefits you because there's a light side to it, right? So maybe that humor is going to get you in the door. It's that sense of humor and that laughter and that joking and that mischief that's going to get you into the door for opening doors for you in your career. But also there's a darkness to it. Be careful that you don't use it too much where it could offend someone, especially if you're using more sarcasm than, good laughter and good humor, right? So because the hyena, it's a jokester. So be careful that you're not ended up the fool by the end. You want to be the fool and play like the jester and take a leap of faith in a certain direction, but you don't want to end up flat on your face being the joke of everybody else. And not to say that you are, but this is just, this is really to let you know, remind you to stay balanced in your fire energy this month. Have a good sense of humor about what occurs in the month of March, and take your time. Again, with the chopped wood, one step at a time, put one foot in front of the other, and get things done in a logical, chronological manner. And you're going to achieve your dreams, because I do see financial reward in the end, especially if you put it down in writing. Especially for those in publishing or writing in any format, or in music. And the two can be married as well, where you could be a songwriter. So it really looks like, a wish will come true. Whether or not it manifests in the month of March or not is yet to be determined, because I do see a financial increase for the month. I do see some spiritual connections and networking, and also perhaps meeting a soulmate. But also, think about what is it that you want to manifest, and write that down, and focus on that throughout the month of March, and see what comes up one step at a time. And keep your sense of humor about it. So enjoy.